Greetings, greetings, family. Near and far, far and wide, on planet, off planet. You don't know how it goes already. Nature's agreeable. Step this way. Disagreeable. Why step back? Because that's all we're dealing with in 2023. Come in, my youth.
And yes, we're back with Ladycrowne. And we don't stay down, we stay up. And we don't chat pop because it's real talk. Episode 75. Let's tap into this one here. What you got to say?
First, I'd like to say, Amun Ra is blessing us up here. Trust me, I don't know where uno there, what part of the world, the country, whatever, but trust me, the sun shines on the righteous. And sometimes we're up here and it's cloudy, it's raining. You will never believe that there'll be a break in the clouds, as Jean-Claude likes to say.
Yeah.
And that sun comes shining, beaming through. And I couldn't be, I know, because trust me, it's really penetrating. So, give thanks. Get out there. Get some of those sun rays, get those UV rays, because so your body needs it, your cells need charging up. You know what I mean? So don't sit in your house with your radiator or your gas fire, whatever you have on. Get outside, even for half an hour a day. You know what I'm saying? And let this sun, wherever you can get a little glimpse of it, trust me, just stand in it 10, 15, 20 minutes and charge yourself up. Or if you don't want to do that, what about the red light? Tell them about the red light therapy, STS.
Yeah, the red light therapy is why it's really good for your biochemical structure. It actually strengthens your cells, your cellular structure, and a lot of people use it in places that don't have a lot of sun because it
literally mimics the sun, doesn't it? In terms of
it mimics the sun, but it doesn't, as they say, the harmful UAV rays. But the red light is really good.
What's the settings that you got on yours? You got two settings, haven't you?
Yeah, I got the normal red light setting and then the infrared red light setting, and that penetrates even deeper, up to I think 40 centimeters
into the body.
Into the body.
Wow.
So it can obviously break the brain barrier and start to heal all parts of your organs, depending on obviously which where you're placing the light. But the red light is a great tool for us to use, and it doesn't harm you like the fluorescent lightings that a lot of people have got, and the LED, which is even more harmful. Shocking. So fill your house up with red lights. Don't worry, it's not a red light district.
If you get a knock on your door, don't worry.
Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? But red lights are really good for you. And also, key thing here, it keeps you cool, calm, and collected.
I was going to say to you that, anxiety,
it really
depression, trust me, all of those things, you'd be amazed. You really would. Inflammation, pain, sports injuries, it actually can improve your endurance when it comes to, physical activity. Absolutely amazing. Not enough is spoken about this therapy, because at the end of the day, I mean, if you went and bought yourself a nice unit, a really good one, then perhaps you wouldn't need to go elsewhere. I mean, even tooth pain and all sorts of things. Listen, go on, mate, because you know.
There's many benefits. One random benefit is that you can regrow your hair.
There you go.
You know what I mean? Because it improves your cellular structure, so it can improve so many
those hair follicles that you think are dead. They're not. You know what I mean? They're just clogged up with all sorts of toxins. You know what I'm saying? But man will just shave off what little's there, or those that are really, really conscious will wear the toupee. Then they'll go for their painful surgery. Look at the things that people do to have hair on the head. When you could naturally regenerate those hair follicle and hair start to grow through again. Imagine that. Why aren't things like that being promoted out there?
It also improves sleep.
That's a baby.
Oh my gosh, this is multifunctional. It's similar to the cold showers. It's multifunctional. It can cover so many things.
Increases the blood flow.
Increases blood flow. Most definitely. Lowers blood pressure. Starts to bring the body back in balance altogether.
It's a piece of equipment or kit that if every household had the red light therapy units. Trust me, even on your young children, You know, you study 5-10 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day. That's all you're going to use it for. Amazing results that you can get. And you know, for those you like your lovely skin, soft and smooth,
improve skin health.
Skin health. You know, some women might be experiencing wrinkles and acne. Amazing, absolutely amazing. So check it out. Have a look and do some research on it, and if you have a mind to, buy one, because you will not regret it. You get a good quality one, they will last for a good time, because you're not going to be sitting there for an hour a day using it, but no more than 10-20 minutes a day, or just have it on in your room instead of your normal light, and just feel the benefits from that, because you will do. It's just that you're not sat right in front of it, because obviously the nearer it is to your body, the more you actually absorb those rays. It's absolutely beautiful piece of equipment. Yeah,
that's a light spectrum for you. It's even proven in science how much red light really helps you. The fluorescent lighting has been proven to harm you, and a lot of people are using this. The majority, shall I say, are using this.
The LEDs, the people
the LEDs more harmful.
Been pushed onto the LEDs, and because you got these really bright lights. But I mean, I don't know about you, but if the street lights or the lights outside your houses, they are harmful to your macula. They actually damage your eyesight. They cause they cause blindness. Believe it or not. So them illuminate the whole place so you can't see. It's hurtful. I have to wear glasses that block out that when I'm out in the evening, because it just the headlights coming towards you, because people have got these really blue lights that just they literally can take your sight away for a few seconds. If you don't mind sharp, you crash your car. That's how bright it is coming at you. And people think it's fancy, it's wonderful, but no, they're so harmful to not only to us but to the environment. It really is. So yeah, check it out. Let us know what you think about it, and hopefully you'll think it's of benefit to you, and just
do your research on it.
Do your research on it. Always, don't
listen to us.
Oh, them Ladycrowne and STS are talking about
research.
This unit. I'm gonna go and get what now. Do your own due diligence. Do some research, and trust me, it's right at your fingertip if you've got one of them big ass phones in your hand, and you'll be able to find some really, really good information. YouTube as well. There's lots of YouTubers out there that will show you how and what it's done for them in over a 10-day, 2-week, 30-day period, all sorts. So it's not hard to find the information. So yeah, just if you're not able to get out for whatever reason, maybe due to ill health or whatever, one of those will just make you feel absolutely amazing. It really will. So yeah, have a go.
Yeah, I'd just like to touch on vision. I haven't spoken about it for a while. People are getting attacked all the time with their vision, and obviously for us it's our main sense. You need to really protect your vision, especially when it comes to the fluorescent lighting that a lot of people are exposed to, and the LED, which is even more harmful.
So harmful.
And also, watch your screen time, A lot of people, especially the youngers out there,
the children are really
overusing it, and the blue light radiation is really having an effect not only on their eyes, their brain, because that's what the eyes are. You know what I mean? It's an extension of the brain. So just be careful with your vision. You know what I mean? Just realize what you're doing
and look after those that you brought into this world, because when you give them these high-tech things to play with, and they're sat, because they're nice and quiet for an hour or two, but they're sat holding this radiation block in their hand, because that's what it is. It tells you in the small print when you buy these things that they're not even supposed to be, anywhere near your body. But most people, the men will have them in their back pockets, in their front pockets, irradiating their sperm, killing off their sperm, reducing their sperm count. And then you've got little children who we're responsible for, and you take this, they reach into your bag, and babies have got it in their mouths, and you can see. I mean, I'll see if I can get the figures for you, but the increase in macular degeneration in young children is off the scale. The optometrists, the opticians, I don't know, maybe they've had some secret pact with these people that produce these things, because the causes, the damage that they're causing to STS, because I mean these are just the windows to the soul. It's the brain that sees, it's the optic nerves that see. not these, not your eyeballs. You know,
cortex,
exactly. They're damaging it and causing all sorts of illness and disease. And obviously, nobody wants to address the elephant in the room that your young one's been sat there with a phone in their hands every day, all day for the last how many years, and now they're sick from whatever. We won't look at that. We'll just say, oh, it's hereditary, or we can't explain what it is. When you, as the mother or the father, should know better. Nothing know better. This is when Pastor comes out. Nothing know better than to have where you carry for 9 months, nurturing your womb, and carry forth to go and put them in front of a screen that's radiating their backside. They're sat in places called schools with 5G, even though it doesn't really exist. Trust me on that one. Do some research, you'll find out for yourself. Then call it 5G. But if 5G was operating around here, we'd all be dead, everything, because it's a weapon system. But they're in school and they're being radiated. They're in hospital, they've been radiated. Because you go there, you can see our kind of different connection in these NHS places. What are those things doing in a hospital? What are they doing there? They don't have to be Wi-Fi. It can be wired. But when it's wired, it's more expensive, but it's less harmful.
Yeah.
Why can't we, do the right thing instead of the cheap thing? We'll put some chemical in the water and recycle your toilet water and call it water, but it's shit. Yeah, but we put something in it that it turns it. You turn your tap on, and it comes out.
You see me in it.
Yeah.
Gotta laugh still. Trust it. I tried to
Listen,
gotta laugh.
it's shit water. That's what it is. Shit. That's what they're not drinking, because they put chemicals in to, make it look clear. But just do some research for yourself.
Yeah, because even the alkaline water, like those bottles like 9.7 pH, a lot of that's chemicalized water. It's not really alkaline. They can make it alkaline. So it's not a natural process.
No.
You know what I mean?
No, it's not come out of the rock.
It's not thermal water.
No.
You get me? But the last thing that I like to mention on vision is especially for the youngers, also everybody, is to look far distance. We're mammals. Yeah, we're mammals. Yeah. So we're supposed to Bates method, William H. Bates out there.
Yeah.
We're supposed to be looking far. You know what I mean? This is also the reason why a lot of people getting a lot of vision issues, because they're always looking short distance. And on top of that, screen, a pixelated little screen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's so harmful.
Yeah. You can't see the pixels. You just see this lovely image, but it's all pixelated. And that has a direct effect on your macula.
Yeah.
It really does. So,
Mayor Schneider.
Oh,
I had to mention, shout out to the master teacher out there. I don't mention him a lot, but
beautiful man.
Beautiful guy,
San Francisco.
Search him up, Mayor Schneider. His YouTube channel is called School of Self-Healing.
Yeah.
Shout out to Mayor Schneider.
Absolutely big him up. If there's anybody out there that who's struggling with loss of vision for whatever reason, that may well have been caused, and they've been told, what, you just have to go deal with it. That's stick here. I'll say one dog. Yeah. If you really love them, care for them, trust me, then that's one man, definitely one man that you be. And Dr. Condrat as well.
Dr. Condrat,
in America, you just research him. But Mayor Schneider, absolutely amazing man. And when you do the research on him, you won't have to look too far. You'll be like, wow. Yeah. These people are not put in place to cure. They're put there to treat, and they're going to make you sick and sicker and sicker. It's for you to make a decision about your life, about your health, about your eyesight, your hearing, whatever. It's your body. You were given it. You incarnated on this planet. Yeah, it's all yours. But the minute you give the responsibility away, from taking care of it to somebody else, then it's over for you, because the body's an amazing piece of kit. It will do what it's supposed to do, providing you give it the right environment, food, water, everything. You know what I mean? It will naturally heal itself. But when these third-party interlopers come into play, who want to call themselves doctors, nurses, opticians and optometrists, whatever the title they want to call themselves, they're not going to give you something that can naturally help boost you. I mean, just in terms of your nutrition alone can start to make things change for you. You're not going to get that kind of advice.
And get his book, Vision for Life.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a great book. It's a great book for people to tap into
Yes.
when it comes to that.
Yeah. You can get it on audio as well.
Audio as well.
Yeah,
it's
absolutely
on Amazon.
amazing.
Yeah.
Trust me. So yeah, that was impromptu, wasn't it? We didn't even know we was going to go there, but that's how it is. This is real talk.
Yeah, because it's all in the present moment.
Exactly.
There's no script.
Yeah, none at all. Trust me. If there was one, I'd have gone off it a long time ago. If I'm trust me, car, you know.
Yeah, it's not real. It's not really real. But yeah, let's talk a bit about this now. Yeah.
1 minute, so you carry on.
Okay. What's his name again?
Hamlin.
Damar Hamlin.
Yeah. The elephant in the room.
Yeah, he dropped in a football game, and oh my God.
Yeah, he collapsed, man.
Did he? Yeah, you know what I mean. When
he went in for a tackle.
Yeah, and when I say drop, you know what I mean.
Yeah, he went in for a tackle
and
got up from that tackle.
The impact on his heart, on his chest area, should I say?
No, that's what they're trying. They're trying to say that it was the impact. He was hit at a time, or the tackle took place at a time when he's in between heartbeats or something like that. These things happen very rarely, if ever. Yeah. But this young man, 24, got up from that tackle, and then you could just see his legs buckle, and he literally fell to the ground and had to be given CPR for 9 minutes before they could transport him to the hospital. I think the last we were checking on him was still heavily sedated and what have you. This is a 24-year-old young man, fit NFL player. You know, you could see these teammates on the pitch, they were distraught. Absolutely distraught, you know, on knees, begging, praying, because they could obviously see close up what was happening to him. Yet again, it's the elephant in the room that nobody wants to talk about, and those that do, you know, might find themselves being ridiculed, or, you know, why go there? Because it has to be spoken about. Why? How could this happen to such a young, fit and healthy man? Well, the NFL did what they did in terms of ensuring that the majority of their players, I think 95% of them, you know, had those injectables in order for them to carry on playing. Has that got something to do with it? Well, if we don't debate it, if we don't talk about it, then how can we rule it out? And that's what a lot of people don't want to do. And to a certain degree, STS, I kind of like overs why some people don't want to go there, because if it's something that you've done, or people that you know have done that are dear and near to you, the last thing that you want to think is, oh my gosh, so that could happen too. Do you know what I'm saying? So you just take on this kind of cognitive dissonance and attribute it to the tackle, or and not really address the elephant in the room. But you know, it's happening so profound. I mean, there were hundreds of thousands of what do you call them, supporters in the stadium, and were sold out watching this, and this took place in front of everybody. And instead of saying, let's have a look if this could have something to do with it, no, we're just going to say that it was the impact to his chest. And these NFL players, they're heavily padded, aren't they? I mean, they have the shoulder, they have exactly for that reason, because of the contact that they come into. I think our rugby is a lot more exposed, because rugby players, you know,
don't have that.
It isn't.
The padding.
Sometimes they don't wear headgear. They don't wear. You know what I'm saying? Where the NFL have got the big.
It's more rough.
Exactly. The rugby is very, very a contact sport, but they don't wear anything. And the NFL players, which you guys call it soccer or whatever, but we call it rugby. You're running with the ball, you're not kicking it. But it's very similar. But they don't wear all that that protective gear. But the NFL players do. The big weighted shoulders, the chest is covered, the head is covered, because this is real, you know, contact sport. So, like you said, STS, I mean, our thoughts and prayers go out to him and his family, because this is such a young man in the prime of his life, and we hope and pray that he pulls through. But his career in terms of football, or NFL, they call it football, don't they? It's over at 24. He could never play again. Not after that. What happened to him? He could never play again. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, and there's many more in all different sports, especially football, English football.
Oh, gosh.
We call it football.
We call it football.
But yeah, and you know, more will be revealed.
It is being.
You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta play it smart and code it, because trust me,
Oh, well, it hits
you
the
got
mainstream.
to read in between the lines in it, because you know where we're coming from.
Oh, they know.
So you get me. So,
yeah.
So at the end of the day, things are occurring because of certain things that a lot of people have done earlier on in the pandemic. But yeah.
Well, this you have to say this with Demar, because it was in such a public arena, the mainstream could not ignore it. Do you get what I'm saying? It wasn't like there's been 800 and odd since 2021 that have collapsed on some form of court or field. 800, but we're not really spoken about it or had it on that mainstream type of setting, because this was a major game that he was playing. You know what I'm saying? This is, I don't know if they're finals or whatever you call it. I'm not too sure about what terminology they use, but that's why it was brought to the mainstream. But yet again, instead of, like I said, addressing the elephant in the room, they're going to skirt round and maybe and the contact and the rear. But we're not going to talk about what could be the cause of this young man, collapsing the way that he did. But yeah, thoughts and prayers go out to you, Damar Hamlin, and your family, and we wish you well and a speedy recovery.
Yeah, most definitely.
Absolutely.
Shout out to Penny Kelly. Put it on the Telegram, that great conversation. That's what the video was called. And trust me, a lot of good information. That lady there, she's tapped into that real frequency of consciousness. Shout out to Ralph Smart out there, my main mentor out there. Them two are vibrating on the same level in terms of the great split is happening. You know what I mean? And it's getting more and more prevalent out here. That people are really picking their path now, you know what I mean? And that's a good thing though, because now we can know where we're at, so we can move on and do what we need to do on our journey.
Absolutely.
Because that's what's most important at the end of the day. All these other things that are occurring, yes, of course, it has an effect, but it's all down to your reaction. A lot of people like to get emotional, get into the feelings, not realizing, you got a choice. And when you use your masculine brain, which I'm key on as well, not just about the feminine, you need balance. Logic. You got to use logic as well. You can feel for others, that's fine, but it's not about, getting down because somebody else is down. No, it's about realizing that you got a choice whether to be down as well. Obviously feel for others, but don't, put yourself down, because that's a part of the programming as well. When people externalizing your power, giving your power to them. No, man, hold it within. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, this split is yeah, man,
it's real.
It's real. It's real in the field.
Real. It really is.
Yeah, man. But yeah, big ups to those two there, and all the rest of the master teachers that Ladycrowne tapped into, and tapped into some of them as well. Because we all need each other. This is a time, like I said previously, for us to really help each other now, really tap in. And the more and more we can, have a real circle around us, None of this faking business, because trust me, the fake is... Trust me, it's getting too real to be fake out here. And if you're still faking, then obviously we know what you're dealing with. We already know, that's just the old program. We already know what you're dealing with. Now it's time to rip that mask off your head, not just the physical one, the spiritual. Rip that mask off your head, that persona, and get back to reality, man. You know what I mean? Really live your truth. And the more that you live your truth, the more that you can help yourself and others, man. Big ups to Sophia Stewart out there. Another lady. Trust me, that lady there is a living oracle. Me and Ladycrowne have been tapped into her recently, and she's just, you know what I mean, just giving out the truth, because it's effortless for her. Because she's just, trust me, she's divinely connected.
Most definitely.
Oh my God.
She's a David, and she took on Goliath. Trust me, because these, big Hollywood companies and all the rest of it. I mean, when they decide to, take somebody's intellectual property and fashion it for them way and fling out some movie that actually is, like exactly how your script was written, and they think they can get away with it because that's what's been happening. The the little fish have been gobbled up by the big fish. They don't even give you, so you're all right. I'm happy over here because I got this. So I'm going to leave you with yours. No, I'm going to take yours as well. Like she was saying, they lack creativity. There's nothing in them that so they live off
So they got
you.
steal it.
They steal from you. They live off you. They come in. They're parasitical. A bit like your so-called governments who become what, tyrannical and parasitical. They live off our sweat equity. They live off your creativity because they haven't got any of their own. That's what they feed off. That's what fuels their fire. It's time to take it all back. And she took them on and continues to take them on. They can't do certain things. They can't use certain scenarios. I mean, the last movie, for her, it was a John Wick movie because it looked like John Wick.
Well, it flopped, didn't it?
Yeah, or it was a total flop. It had to be. But nobody can speak about those movies like Sophia, as she calls herself, Stewart. Nobody can speak because she wrote the book. She wrote the script. An amazing woman, trust me. The lies that have been perpetrated, that have been told. I mean, she was even talking about because I went on to watch a couple of others, Nikola Tesla.
Yeah,
and she said, I don't want to burst your bubble, but I'm going to have to tell you. Nikola Tesla, he was a black man. Killer Priest and his host was like, what? She said they just lie and they lie and they lie. They continue to lie. It's like The Matrix. She copyrighted The Matrix.
Yes, she's got copyright. She owns the copyright.
But the word Matrix itself, anybody can use it. It's just a bit like cola. You can call, whatever, STS cola, Ladycrowne cola. The word cola itself cannot be copyrighted. But then you can, call it Pepsi Cola, Coca Cola, whatever. Do you get what I'm saying? And the word matrix is in the Bible. It's referenced in the Bible 5 times. And the matrix is the Stargate, is the womb. So it's a 7,000-year-old Latin word, matrix, which is the womb where all life comes from. So, trust me, it's the lies that have been perpetrated on mankind are the most. You just listen. About we're on the planet Earth, yeah? That's what we talk, planet Earth. There's a Van Allen belt protecting the Earth, which means that nothing now got up and nothing now come down. So you have to ask yourself, well, if that's the case then, what about this moon landing? Did that moon landing actually happen? If we can't go past the Van Allen belt, you can go around the planet, you can go around it, but you can't go through it. There's a Van Allen belt protecting it, protecting anything going in and anything coming out. Dave's just come. Yeah? So we went to school and we were taught that Buzz Aldridge and the other one, them landed on the moon.
Yeah.
Is that true? Did that really happen? My grandfather couldn't read all right. But when he heard that they said they landed, he said, make them go away. I lie them I tell. Trust me. Man gone pan the moon. I lie them I tell. All those years ago, I remember mom telling me that dad said, I lie him I tell. Nobody no go pan the moon. They lie. He couldn't read all right, but him have common sense. Yeah, and he could smell a rat. But when you speak a lie over and over and over again throughout the ages, guess what? People talk about it. Exactly. People talk about it like it's the truth and it's factual because it's in this book and that book. Lies. Everything. All lies. Question absolutely everything. Because if you don't, you're going to be swallowing the lie.
You're going to be led down that dark path.
Anybody can lead you anywhere. Oh, she said, he said, oh, this is that. Do some research.
If you want to find out the truth, it's within you, and also find it out for yourself, for your own experience. Yeah. I say to people all the time, don't listen to anyone out there. Listen to yourself.
Listen to yourself.
You can get good information from others, but it's about what you do with that information. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
absolutely.
Shout out to Sophia Stewart out there.
Oh, big shouts out to her. Yeah, an amazing woman. Trust me. The Oracle. She really is. And woman's got billions of fans. But you know what? when you go up against the industry like that, they want to push you out there. You're not going to be on every news channel in the world, because I mean, I'm talking about winning how much billion she win, you know.
Yeah,
and she should have been on, but then they'll put somebody, you know, on in front of your television, and they'll tell you what them do, and they've done anything. Talking about hogwash, people that you don't even know of, but something like this major. You know what I mean? It's a bit like my brother Reggie. I love Reggie Middleton. That's another brother you have to check out. Trust me when I say the innovative, the what's coming out of men and women, that's just like will blow your mind. And Reggie patented his technology software for his Veritasium token, and he worked at the time. He was working with the SEC, Security Exchange Commission, so they knew exactly what he was doing. But what he developed threatened or would annihilate everything that they put in place to maintain the power in terms of the financial system. Do you think they was going to let him do that, even though he worked alongside them? Because he wanted them to know exactly what he was doing every step of the way. They went for him. They went for this man. 9.5 million in Mafi paid them. All his tokens, 98,000 tokens were taken. Listen, it was last year that the America actually granted them the patent for his innovation, which is DeFi, decentralized finance. He owns the patent for it. Big news. Everybody should have been talking about it. Guess what? Not a mention. And if you go onto CoinMarketCap and you put in Veritasium, you'll see that there's something up there telling you that he was charged by the SEC for fraud or whatever. They still got that slanderous statement up there. This is somebody that should be heralded, trust me, because we're talking about peer-to-peer transactions. STS and I want to do a little transaction.
No middleman.
We're not. Exactly. Why should somebody be digging out free packet and I dig out my post? Because they're going to facilitate the transaction between the two of us. Peer-to-peer. That was with precious metals, first one. That was with property. He was the first one. Trust me. You check out that brother and how they went for him. But me, I tell you, said the sun shines on the righteous, because they pushed him down. But he's a strong man and he's coming back up. And I think, well, you'll see what happens with Veritasium. Mark my words. Trust me, I've been following this brother for years. Trust me. You watch and see what happens with Veritasium. Difficult to get because there's only, I think, 2 million in circulation. It was 98 million that the SEC locked up, actually, not 98,000. 98 million, and there's 2 million out there in circulation. But it's so hard to get. When the price drops, people just try and get them. But somebody buying $4,000 or $5,000 can actually push the price up, because there's only 2 million in circulation. Imagine that. Yeah, but check it out. Check out Veritasium and have a look at what that man actually has achieved. Amazing. These are the things that they hide from you. What was the other brother that you're telling me about? That Real Nargis was talking about his invention.
Oh, Maxwell Chicken Batsu.
Backside. I saw me chicken batty.
Yo, trust me, it's got a bad day still, but yeah, man. With radio frequency, he knows how to create energy, free energy for people. And Real Nargis is trying to get in contact with him. A YouTuber knows him, so he's trying to get in contact with that YouTuber. Then link it up, you know what I mean?
Free energy. You see what you got in your houses and that's the energy that they want to give you, so they can charge you for it. It's free energy. Yeah, Nikola Tesla. Listen. Electric vehicles were in the 1800s, man. They was using electric vehicles then. Them scooters that you see them big people are on pound now. They were in the 1800s. I posted something on the Telegram channel showing this woman on something very similar to what people are on now. They've been out for time. But guess what?
Sorry,
go on, Mayu.
It's on my head right now. They say out there that nothing is new under the sun.
Okay.
So you have to question what's new. You get it? Deep it, man. Trust me, you've been plugged into a matrix that causes many tricks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's what I had to get that.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real, man. This, this big illusion is getting revealed to a lot of people that, trust me, wake up.
Wake up, people. Wake up. The whole system is crumbling around their ears. You know what I'm saying? You know about OPA strikes going off. You know what's happening around the world, because trust me, those who continue to walk around with their head up their derriere, then you just pay the price, because you must know. So, yo, what the hell's going on? You know, the excess demise of people on the, especially in the UK in the last 6 months. There's an excess number of 30,000 excess.
Not locking it. Not locking it.
No, sir. They shot it, didn't it? There's an excess of 30,000 in the last 6 months. Excess on top of what would normally happen. And they refuse to address it. So your BBC that you keep supporting with your TV license, go on, keep paying them to lie to Uno, deceive Uno. Things have got to change, and we're the ones, the men and women, will stand up and make that change, because it's not about us, it's about the future generations to come. You know, there's things that we need to be doing, getting it done today. Okay, and don't delay. I ain't playing. Yo, and just I gotta do all the corrupt thing there, though.
What about you doing?
Oh yeah, yes, folks. Come on, you know what I'm about. Action, because it gives me
satisfaction.
All right,
life.
Don't know.
And we're gonna end it on this. It's a flip. No rehearsal. No script. No acting going on. That's what we're dealing with out here. And yeah, everything's hidden in plain sight. All you gotta do is tap into the right frequency, and that is love, baby. Oh yeah. And you'll be guided. And yeah, keep working on your mind, body, and soul in order to achieve your goals, because we're there with ya.
Spiritually.
You don't know. STS and Ladycrowne over and out. Peace and blessings.
Peace. I'll give you a ring later, Tone. I know I should have been calling you, but it's just madness. So I'll call you later, babes. Yeah. Well, I'm pandat to miss you. Yeah. All right. Bless.